Hi, Kate. Dr. Bortolotti here. I'm going to give you some feedback on your submission in this brief tutorial. The first thing I want you to know is that I have renamed the file with this date included. When you make your edits and you continue to write your essay, don't delete or change this date. This is a trigger for me to see when I did what I did. So please don't delete any of this information here. Just make your edits and your corrections and your additions right directly into this file. Okay, the first thing you'll notice is that I got rid of all that extra wording on the outline. The outline and the essay are two separate things. That being said, you made it very easy for me to create this new file for you because you had a bunch of information that I could simply transfer over to essay form. I'll show you that in just a minute. Another thing is that this wording here has got to remain on the outline. Okay, just this wording alone. You don't need anything else after this. Okay, next. All the red, remember, are sub-questions or subtopics of your main question. So these things are subtopics, sub-questions. And this is the A detail and the B detail. As you know, I wanted you to keep the color coding. And that's what you did. Pardon me. Let's scoot down here. Come down to what I've done here for you. This is a mistake. I have to check that. Boom. You'll notice that I've started on the next page of this file. This is where your essay starts. This is where your introduction will go. And the title of your essay goes there. Also, the thesis has got to be in your introduction, preferably the last sentence. Okay? Next, I've added this sentence to what you had written before. This sentence is the subtopic sentence, and it's got to appear at the beginning of the blue or the opposition paragraph. So you had the right structure going, you just didn't have this sentence. And so I've written this sentence for you, and here is your original question. And this is your wording from this point on, and all I did was just copy and paste it into this section right here. So you're on the right track. Then you indent at B. I've given you a transition to get into B. And you did fine. In-text citation here, in-text citation here. As far as I know, MLA currently does not want you to add publication years for sources that don't have author names. So you can cite the article this way, but I don't need the publication year. Now, to be honest with you, I have not read any of this for content yet. I'm just doing structure right now. I'm just doing just the structure to make sure your structure is following your outline. So far, it is. Coming down here, once again, when we change subtopics, we add the subtopic sentence. In this case, it tells what your second question is, and then you're off to the opposition side. I've given you a transition here, and I've given you a transition here. Please use them. And then we're off to the rebuttal side. Now, that being said, remember that this paragraph and this paragraph both have to have in-text citations, at least one. And you're encouraged to have anywhere between 5, 6, 7, 8 sentences per paragraph. And as you can see, this paragraph only has 2, one of which is the subtopic sentence. So that's not nearly enough. I think you're probably aware of this. So just go back and make sure that you add more content, as well as an in-text citation here and an in-text citation down here. Then when you get done with all that, you go down to your third subtopic. I've added a question here for you. Once again, you go to the opposition side, kind of a brief paragraph. Make sure you beef it up with an in-text citation. And when you get to the B side, the rebuttal side, same thing. Same thing. And then your conclusion, which like I said, I haven't read any of this yet. I can tell you this, though. This is going to have to go. That's just extra wording that you don't need. I believe, I think, I feel. It's redundant. I don't need it. And then your works cited page. Yeah, so far, you're off to a really good start. And like I said, basically what I did was I made sure that the outline stayed separate from the essay. Okay, so this is down here is where you actually are talking. This is down here is where you're actually composing your thoughts. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be glad to answer.